Alrighty, guys. So this is an early Sunday chat. It's actually Friday, June 3rd. I'm just pre-recording this for Sunday. Just because I'm probably not gonna feel like doing much or anything. Because tomorrow I'll be going to the cities again with my sister to do more shit again. So that's gonna be fucking awesome. But yeah, so I'm just gonna get to the point that Polaris is stupid. Their website's stupid. I managed to find their part catalog on their website where you can actually order, Polaris parts, from their website. They sell everything. I think they sold just about everything I was looking for. I have to look at the gear case oils again. I think the one I know I was going to get, but the other one I didn't know what that was. I couldn't remember. So, I think they had both in there what I was looking for. But the one thing that I'm looking for, from Polairs, apparently does not fit. That's my air filter. They sell the pre-cleaner. It's a double filter on a, you get like a screen on top of an air filter. So you get like this double protection layer. They sell the pre-cleaner, or the, whatever they call it, which Big Red has on there, but they're both due for a freaking replacement. Okay. Well, they want like, I don't know, like $14-15 for the pre-cleaner, which is, I think, is a little bit ridiculous for a piece of cloth, that's like paper freaking thin, whatever the hell. It's probably made out of some kind of plastic, I don't know. Whatever, it's not worth the $15, it's maybe like $5. It's just, I don't really care, on the pricing, but they did have on their website my air filter. Big Red requires a round, long filter. Okay, it's not like a big round air filter, like what would be in an older truck, It's a long, round filter, okay? And when I clicked on it, and I selected my year and my, model, which is a 2010 Polaris Sportsman 850 XP with the electric power steering, because you have to include that too, apparently. It does not fit my machine, which I think is bullshit. Because it's the exact same fucking thing. I don't know if they would have it where you just can, because I don't know why they have the Sportsman 850 XP, and then they have the 850 XP EPS. And I don't really see a difference, between the two. So I may just go with the XP and just see what the hell happens, but mine's an EPS, so I figured, well, I better get it right, But when I did, apparently it does not fit my machine, which is bullshit, because it does. I think I had to fucking know what shit fits on my machines by now. So I don't know what the hell's going on with, if the stuff's out of stock, they shouldn't say that, oh, it's not going to fit your machine, They should just basically say it's out of stock, or it's, whatever. And I'm not going to go to my dealer, which is out of my way. It would be another 30-minute drive on top of that, to go to my Polaris dealer. And if he doesn't have it in stock, he's going to turn around and fucking order it. I just spent money on fuel going to my Polaris dealer, where I'm just gonna simply try to look on eBay. I know eBay sells a lot of Polaris parts and stuff, and I'm just gonna roll with it. I want to actually look on eBay and see if they sell exactly everything that I'm looking for. I'm looking for front gear case oil, rear gear case oil. I guess apparently they're both different. Why, I don't know, because they're both the same freaking thing. Maybe the one in the back is bigger, it's tougher, you know, I don't know. Apparently they require different kinds of oils. I need to get engine oil. I'm going to get 3 bottles instead of 2, because I want to do a flush as well. So I need to get 3. I need to... Oh, and then I got to get the filter too, that, you know, for the oil filter. And then I need to get an air filter with the pre-cleaner thing on it. You know, or separate, order it separately, whatever the case may be. Because, you know, I mean, I would like to order my stuff, you know, like from an actual Polairs website. This is apparently it's supposed to be an actual Polairs website. You know, it's just simply polairs.com. Apparently they have another website too, but that one I don't think ever really worked for me, so I don't know what the hell that website's all about, but I thought it was just basically the same, you know. So what I would like to order my parts from Polairs, you know, I mean, yeah, you guys are gonna say, well, why don't you just go to your local hardware? They sell probably the same thing. Apparently, for when I bought the John Deere filters, apparently it was Fram or something. They make those filters, but John Deere just puts their logo on it. So I could probably get it from a hardware for a bit cheaper. But, you know, I get it from my dealer to support my dealer. You know, because, you know, you just don't really buy off. I mean, you can do it, but some people just, you know, prefer to get it from where they bought the machine from. So if you bought a John Deere, you know, you'd basically just stick with John Deere parts. You know, or if you bought a Case IH, you'd probably be sticking with Case IH parts. You know, I mean, that's just the way I roll. The tiller, I don't roll that way because I don't give a shit about it. So, but I will have to order an air filter for that probably next year. I think it'll be fine probably for the rest of this year. I'm going to see how it goes. But it's also due for an oil change too, the tiller, and that'll get it this fall before I put it to sleep. So, and I just get the cheap stuff. I don't have the bottle with me; it's up at the garage. But I don't know if it was Mobil 1 or not. I think Mobil 1's actually good oil, but I don't know. I think it's the cheapest stuff I can get. I don't know. I'll have to look again, but I mean, I don't go to my Husky dealer, you know, and get Husky oil, you know, simply because my nearest Husky dealer is actually too far away for me to eat. It's not worth it for me to go get their parts, you know. Their parts. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need a new part or a new belt. One of the belts has already got a crack in it. Well, that's the main drive belt, so, you know, detailing's probably not good on it, but fuck it, I'm going to run it to a blows. Well, I'm not going to go to run the Husky, you know, to just go get their part. I'm just going to go run the fucking Napa or something, you know, or I know there's a CarQuest actually in the John Deere dealer, too. John Deere might even have the belt with that correct size of belt. I don't know. I don't think they're really into the tillers anymore like they were. Back in the day, they were into actual tillers and walk-behind snowblowers. I don't think they're into that anymore, which kind of sucks because back in the day, I actually wanted to get a John Deere tiller and a John Deere walk-behind snowblower. I had actually called, it was not even my local John Deere dealer. It was actually even further away. There was actually another John Deere dealer even further past the one where I bought the X724 from. There was another one past there, and he was selling a whole big whack pile of those snowblowers. And I actually went to, I don't know if it was a John Deere website or it was some kind of a John Deere website thingy, and you can like fill out this. It's kind of like a form thing or whatever, and you can like say, okay, I'm looking for this size of snowblower. So back in the day, I was looking for the biggest John Deere walk-behind snowblower they made. Okay, the biggest one they made. Okay, well this John Deere dealer got a hold of me. It wasn't the one that I ever go to. It wasn't. I mean, it's driving distance. It would just be a couple hours or something. I don't know, but they said no. We don't sell the biggest blower, but we have the second biggest blower. I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, we got a whole big shit pile of them sitting in the back, and I'm like, ooh, and I actually had told him that I was going to actually come up one of those days and actually take a look at them. But then I found out kind of too that, well, fuck it, I can get a bigger blower put on this John Deere than a walk behind. Like the biggest walk behind they made was like, I don't know what the fuck was it, like a 30-inch or something stupid like that. Come to find out, I can put a 54-inch on my fucking X724, or even a 48-inch. So no matter what, it's bigger than those damn walk behinds. So, but I never went down that route either. So. But yeah, I never talked to him ever since then. I did tell him that I was going to show up one day and take a look at him. Then I just never made it down because it just never turned out. So, that was probably like a couple of years ago. I think I did that too. I don't know if I might have been on YouTube at the time. I don't remember. So, it wasn't too long ago that I did that, but just didn't think it was worth it. So, but it's kind of getting to the point where, I don't know what's up with this Polaris website. Them not apparently having this in stock, or it's not fitting my machine, which is bullshit. Because I know it'll fit my fucking machine. So, I'm just going to look on eBay for everything. I don't want to buy it from eBay because, well, I have bought in the last 2 years or 3 years, I have bought my engine oil off eBay. Just because it's out of my way to go to my local, Polairs dealer, to just go get fucking parts. So yeah, it would save me on shipping, but you basically don't pay. It's free shipping on eBay, But I think the parts are a little bit more expensive. I don't know. It's probably about the same. I don't know. Because for an oil change kit on their website was about $34, and you can pay about that on eBay as well. You get the whole son of it, but you get 2 bottles of oil and a fucking filter. So, but unfortunately, I'm going to need 3 bottles, so I'm going to have to order 3 bottles, and then order the filter separately. So, because normally I just get the kit, which is what I like, but would like to do a flush, so I don't really want to buy 2 boxes from him, and then I have extra, oils and filters laying around, because then it gets to be too much of it. It's just, yeah, it's good to have spare parts, but it's just, I don't want to have a whole big whack shit pile of parts, laying around. So, if I had like a custom shop or a building just for parts only, then it would be fine. This shop was not meant for that. This was actually meant to be worked in, so, wasn't even really meant for that. It was meant to do. It's just meant to hold fucking junk. This shop actually was full of junk at one time. It was literally right up to the freaking door when I first moved in. Took it all away and gave me a nice big open floor plan now, so I can kind of work in here. But their website's it just pisses me off. Like, they have everything I'm looking for, but that damn air filter does not fit my machine. How? It's stupid. You can tell in the picture it's the exact one that I need. It just doesn't have, that pre-cleaner on it. Well, we're going to order that from them, no problem. So, it does not fit my machine. What the fuck's that, Polaris? Fucking lying scum. I mean, if they... Literally, I don't think they would do this anytime soon, because they're not really supposed to. But if they had stopped making those parts for those machines, I'm not going back to Polaris then. Because that's bullshit. They shouldn't... I've only had the machine like 7 years, 8 years, whatever the hell it is, and you're just now going to stop making parts? Like, really? I shouldn't have to spend 20 grand on a new ATV just so I can buy my fucking parts. It's just stupid. I'm not saying that they're doing that, but I mean, eventually they're going to. But by then the machine will be just completely wore out. It's just wouldn't be worth it, you know. I'm driving the fucking bitch until I put 10,000 miles on it, and then after that, we'll see what happens. So, and you can drive them for quite a while. Some say that you can only drive them, you know, so many miles. But my friend has a 500 HO, and he said he's got well over 10,000 miles on his, and it's still fucking going. So I'm pretty sure mine can still keep on going. So we're gonna drive around to fucking 10,000 miles and then see what happens after then. 5,000 miles will be due for a new drive belt. Well, the Polairs dealer's doing that. They will come and get my machine. I mean, they'll probably charge me. So I don't know if they charge me anything for that. I don't think so, because I'm within their range. I think after a certain amount of ranges, then they either charge or they just won't come. So, because I know that I had called the Polairs dealer in the city, because I was set up with these fuckers, and I called them and they said, no, your guys are way the hell out of fucking range. Well, yeah, I'm an hour north of them, so, you know, I don't expect them to drive an hour, you know, but, so, you know, I'm within range with these people, because they do show up. I don't know if they charge me anything for it or not, because I'm decently close to them. So, I mean, yeah, they'll drive quite a ways, you know, but I'm not going to. I'll just order the freaking parts online and let UPS freaking, or the mail or FedEx, whatever, ship it to my house. Like I said, those last 3 years or whatever, I have ordered my oils and my filter on eBay, and it is Polairs oil, so I'm just gonna keep doing that, I guess, because apparently their website's all freaking jacked up. Like I said, they sell everything else, but the air filter. Apparently, it does not fit my machine. Like, that's a crock of shit. So I'm gonna just, but I figured it gave me a general idea of what I was dealing with for pricing anyway. So I figured with everything that I'm going to probably need, it's going to be right around about $100, which is actually not bad for a whole entire kit, for, you know, to have Big Red basically overhauled. It's a minor overhauling, but it's kind of major too, because it's what's keeping all the major parts moving. It's keeping the engine lubricated. It's keeping the gears wet. You know, it's sucking in clean air. And, I mean, that air filter that's in that machine is still original from when I bought it brand new in 2009. It's never been changed. It's been cleaned, you know, blown out with the air compressor. That's about it. But I think it's definitely due for, you know, a new one. That might explain why Big Red's sucking on the fuel so hard. Because I swear that when I bought Big Red brand new, a full tank of fuel would last me a whole month. Even when I drove him every day. Okay. Well, this is 7 years later. And I get maybe about half a month on a full tank of fuel. You know. So, I don't know. I think he's just sucking in more fuel because he's not getting enough air now. But I can still continue to drive him as he is, but I do want to get him a new air filter and stuff. He does need to be overhauled, and he will go to the Polairs dealer this fall because he's going to get new rubber all the way around. He's going to get his front snowplow hitch fixed. It's going to have the front suspension fixed. I got to kind of lift it back up because the plow ruined it or something. It's squatting, I think, way too much. So they can put some spacers in it or something to help jack it up a little bit, and that'll be fine. But mainly, it's just going to get that, you know. It's not going to get a new paint job or anything like that. It's not going to get new. I don't think I'm going to give it new racks because I have all my shit on it, and if I bought new ones, well, I'd just be ruining it again. But at least there'd be less holes in it then. Wouldn't be scratches in it. So, but yeah. So that's basically what's going on here. Is that my Polairs website's being a dick, and they don't have all the parts that I want listed, which is driving me freaking up the wall because it's like, really. Like every part that I needed for the John Deere had it in stock. Everything. The only thing that they didn't have in stock was the hitch or the lever lock thingy for my trailer, my John Deere cart. Well, I kind of figured they wouldn't have that in stock because it's not a part that wears out that often. So, but they ordered that and I put it on and it's been fine ever since. So that they had to order. But general maintenance stuff like oils and filters and air filters, those kind of things, they're always going to have them in stock. And then belts, mower blades, you know, parts for like a mower deck, they most likely have all that shit in stock. You know, my polairs dealer, they normally, when I always bought my oil from them, they always had them in stock, you know, so, because that's just general maintenance. Things that are not going to break that often, they're probably not really going to keep it in stock. Like, for me, a drive belt. It's not that often that you would break that, and they're supposed to be good for about 5,000 miles. Now, if you're an extreme rider, yeah, they'll probably fail sooner, but I'm not an extreme rider, I just drive around. I do pull with it. I do pull some heavy loads with it, so it does. The belt does get a good workout, but it's never broken yet, and I don't see it breaking anytime soon. So, and that I think too, when that breaks, I'm most likely going to just let my polairs dealer deal with it. I've seen videos on it on YouTube. It doesn't look that hard, but I think that's just maybe a little bit something out of my level right now. So. Maybe later on when I have like another machine, you know, like either another 4-wheeler or a Ranger, or even just my car, like if I get the Ion here behind my shop fixed and I have another vehicle as a backup source, I may be fine with, you know, tinkering around with Big Red, because right now I don't really want to mess around with them too much, especially with something that's major, you know, because if I fuck it up, then I'm down for more time. I got more downtime, you know. Whereas if I just had taken it to the dealer, they would have had it fixed in like 1 or 2 days, and then it would have been good. So, but once I get, say, like the car fixed, or if I get a Ranger or anything like that, or even another 4-wheeler, then I probably would take on those kind of challenges more often, because then I don't have to worry about it, you know, because, well, if I break the damn thing, I got a backup machine to take me around, you know. Big Red's my main machine. I can't drive my John Deere everywhere, so, because I'd be fucking going 8 miles an hour down the highway when Big Red could probably do like 90, you know, so it's just, I don't really want to mess with Big Red too much as of right now, because, you know, if I break him, then I get more frustrated, and it's more money down the frickin' drain. So I'm just gonna let the polairs dealer deal with that. It's not gonna, when it does go in at fall, I'm not gonna say anything about the drive belt, because it's not 5,000 miles yet. I'm only at like 3,500 or something like that. So I think I'm gonna be good for a couple more years yet. But he's definitely going in for some, you know, new tires, all the way around. All 4 are getting replaced. The ones in the front are decent, but the ones on the rear are getting to be kind of bald. So yeah, new rubber. The snowplow hitch thing is going to get fixed. The front suspensions are going to be lifted back up to where it should be. And that's really about it. So I don't know how much that'll cost. I know that it'll be probably close to $1,000, because I'm sure the tires are going to be damn well worth. They're going to be a lot of money. So I know what to expect on those tires. So, well, there you go. So that's just my little rant for Sunday. I'm just gonna look on eBay, see if eBay has my shit. I think there actually is a place where they actually just sell Polaris only parts. So I'll try to see if maybe I can find them again. I should actually still have one of their receipts from the last time I ordered from them. So, but there's probably plenty of other people that sell those parts as well. But I'd rather just either order from the same guy that ordered from before, or try to find someone that sells just only Polaris parts, and then just order everything from them then, because it's just out of my way to go to my Polaris dealer. It's not worth it for me. If he was closer, like if he was just here in this very town where I live, you know, then I just walk down the street, you know. But that's not the case. So, and I suppose if I had my own vehicle too, I probably wouldn't have a problem going to my dealer. That's the problem too. I don't have my own vehicle, so it's hard getting around. So you're basically stuck ordering things online anyway because you can't get around. And then you ask a family member or someone to take you, they get a little bit pissed off. And I'm like, you know what? It ain't worth it to argue with you. I'm just gonna order the shit online then. So that's just why I started ordering everything online. So yeah, anyways, guys, I guess I'll take off. It's just a little bit of a rant. But the Polaris website's a little bit dicked. I'm just gonna order my shit freaking on eBay then. eBay should have it. So I think that's just what we'll look into then. But I got a whole month to think about it anyway. So, but in July, I'll definitely be getting a lot of shit. So actually, it's going to be less than what the John Deere required. The John Deere required so much shit. Big Red will require less, which is nice. I haven't greased them yet this year, but I figure I'll do it in July. They don't need to be greased all the time anyway. It's not like I work the shit out of them, so it'll be fine. Anyways, guys, I'm going to take off. So I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy.